Civil Disobedience by Henry David Thoreau. Today we'll do the introduction to civil disobedience. Today we'll have a primary discussion on civil disobedience. Civil disobedience is the active, professed refusal of a citizen to obey certain laws, demands, orders, or commands of a government. By some definitions, civil disobedience has to be non-violent to be called civil. Hence, civil disobedience is sometimes equated with peaceful protests or non-violent resistance. Henry David Thoreau popularized the term in the US with his essay Civil Disobedience. Although the concept itself has been practiced longer before, it has inspired leaders such as Susan B. Anthony of the US women's suffrage movement in the late 18th, Saad Zaghloul in the 1910s, culminating in Egyptian Revolution of 1919 against British occupation, and Mahatma Gandhi in 1920s India in their protests for Indian independence against the British Raj, and Martin Luther King Jr.'s peaceful protests during the civil rights movement in the 1960s US. Although civil disobedience is considered to be an expression of contempt for law, King regarded the civil disobedience to be a display and practice of reverence for law. Any man who breaks a law that conscience tells him is unjust and willingly accepts the penalty by staying in jail to arouse the conscience of the community on the injustice of the law is at that moment expressing the very highest respect for the law. Thank you. Dear students, hopefully you are in good health. This is my class for the students of Masters. Though I am conducting your class for the first time through this visual world, but you are already acquainted with my classes through my videos, and your spontaneous participation in online activities is really praiseworthy. This is my introductory class on civil disobedience, composed by one of the greatest essayists of American literature, Henry David Thoreau. Henry David Thoreau, he is a man, a speaker, an essayist, an actor of the truth, and a practical, pragmatic man. His prose is distinctive. He has given a sincere and frank expression of his thoughts in his essay, Civil Disobedience. And in his essays, especially in this essay, we will find that his expression is very lively, and actually he asserts his ideas and his thoughts in this essay. Some critics think that his greatest writings are Civil Disobedience and Walden and The Weak. um, he has given expression to his absolute convictions in this essay, and that makes his writing fresh, original, and vigorous. Walden's Thoreau's writings are his writings consist of 20 volumes in all, of essays, poems, speeches, and journals. Thoreau regards materialism, opportunism, and hypocrisy as the most dangerous of pitfalls in a free society. Again, Thoreau as an essayist is remarkable for his subject matter and style. Actually, he is a speaker, a naturalist, a transcendentalist, a bachelor of nature, a cosmic Yankee, and a social rebel. He rebels against the discrimination, suppression, oppression, and corruption of the society under our government. So he makes a sharp criticism against the government of America. He strongly dislikes materialism and exploitation. In civil disobedience, we'll find him to be a critic of the American government, and at the same time we'll find him to be a great lover of his land. So from the discussion we do understand that this writing is criticize and about the rights and responsibilities of the citizens, especially if a government becomes tyrant. What a citizen should do is wonderfully explained here, and it is really a masterpiece of Thoreau. Thank you. Take care.